Hey, what's up? I'm Vigilante, and you're watching the Vigilante Effect. So, today I went out and bought some games from Craigslist. I got a good deal on them. We're going to talk about that in a minute. And, yeah, I want to share that with you. And also, I want to share maybe the room setup that I have here. It's a mini setup that I have at work. And just show you, a couple of things that I have here. It's temporary since, I mean, you don't know, but I'm not going to be working here for too long. Maybe like 2 more weeks or something like that. But anyway, nonetheless, let me show you the room I have. Alright, so here we go. We have a mirror. Hi, mirror. Okay, now we come down. You have the ps3. This is the ps3 that I got for free, by the way, and I'm going to explain how I got that for free in another video. And this is the amplifier to the headset that I use. This is the axe. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. And this is the amplifier to the headphones that I use, which are the Astro 40s headphones, or headset, right here. It has the MLG, whatever, tag or logo on it. And I have this one controller, I have another controller over here, another one. This is the HD PVR. This is where I used to record all my gaming. This is the TV that I'm currently playing on. It's a 26-inch HD TV. I bought it for about like 150 bucks off of Craigslist. Like I said, Craigslist is where it's at. And now for the games that I bought today, and also the games I bought last time. Right, these are all the games I have in this room, in addition to the games that I had in the other video, which are at home. So let me just show you the games that I bought last week first, even though you might have already known, you might already know it from the last video, but just to see them. Here, this is Demon Souls, Heavy Rain. Can't wait to start this game. SpiderManShattered Dimensions. I've always been a Spider-Man fan, and when I saw this game, when I saw the commercials for it, and when I basically was following it, I was kind of excited about its release. But then when I saw some of the reviews, a lot of reviews made it seem like a letdown. But a lot of other reviews contrasted it, so it did have some mixed reviews on it. So I can't wait to check this out as well. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. That one, I need to finish Assassin's Creed 2 first before I can start the story mode for this one. But this one I'm looking forward to playing the online feature of it. Dante's Inferno. A lot of people said that this game is a lot like God of War 3. I've actually started playing this game already, and it does have a lot of the elements of God of War 3, but this does not at all, so far, it does not take away from the fun factor of it. Now, it is based on the poem Dante's Inferno, and me personally, I had some issues with that poem, and but this doesn't stop the game from being a good game so far. So we're gonna check it. Now for today, the games that I went out and just finished buying today, literally just right now. Bayonetta. That's probably one of those games that a lot of people don't know much about and probably haven't even heard of it. It seems like it has, from what I researched about it, it seems like it has a lot of different gameplay mechanics that tries to basically combine hack and slash with a theatrical approach. And from what I hear, from what other people have said, this is definitely one of those underrated games. So I'm gonna check this out. Enslaved Odyssey of the West, or Odyssey to the West. This one, from what I hear, is that it has a very good storyline, very good voiceover, and the gameplay is good, but it can be repetitive. So these are according to the quote-unquote official reviews, but I'm going to do my own review on it, and I'm going to definitely post it. Best to believe it. Darksiders. This, from what I've heard and what I've read, is that it's a combination basically of, the gameplay is a combination of Zelda and God of War 3, or the God of War series in general. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit more than that. But I hear a lot of good things about this game, and man, when am I going to start them, huh? For me, I usually take my time with video games. I don't rush. If I'm saying, like, I might end up playing this game, I don't know, maybe a month from now. I might start it like a month from now. I'm not in any rush to start any of these. I just get them when I see a good bargain, and I know that I'm gonna use them later. Ghostbusters, the video game. Now, you might be like, "Whoa, what are you doing? Why would you buy a Ghostbusters game?" The only reason I bought this is because I actually heard it was surprisingly good, and that it was one of the underrated games. And when I keep saying underrated games, I'm talking about games that they didn't get the attention that they deserve, or they got less attention than they were actually capable of getting, because of the gameplay mechanics of it, or because of the story, or whatever it may be. That it was actually a good game, a lot better than what people thought it would be. Mirror's Edge. These last few were all for $10 each. So, Mirror's Edge. This is it's basically a first-person. It's not a first-person shooter. It's like a first-person acrobatic style of game. I don't even know what genre it would be considered, but definitely Brink drew inspiration from this. And when you see the jumping and whatnot, this is definitely one of those inspirations for Brink. Uncharted 2. Now, I said in the last video that I got Uncharted 2 for free, and I just bought it today for $10. Now, the reason for that is because the copy that I got for free, I didn't have it with the case or the manual. And I like to keep my stuff neat and keep them organized and whatnot. And to me, I prefer to get the case and the manual. But don't be fooled and think that, oh, this means I just wasted $10 for no reason. Now I have 2 copies. No. Now what I'm going to do with the other copy, which I got for free, is that I'm going to trade it in for something that's worth a lot more than $10. Maybe another game, or maybe I don't know whatever comes up. But definitely I'm going to put it into good use to get more out of it than what I actually put into it. So that's I just gave you a little bit of my secret of getting free games. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. That one, I've been a big Star Wars fan. Not Star Wars fan of the movies or series or whatever. I'm not like one of those people that are usually that are like crazy about it. I'm not like that. But I've been a big Star Wars fan of the video games, and I did like the movies. I did enjoy the movies, but I specifically enjoyed Knights of the Old Republic for the PC. That was a pretty good game, and from there on, that's when I started playing a couple of Star Wars games. And there was one on the PS2. I forgot the name of it. I think it was Jedi, Star Wars Jedi Knights, or I don't remember, or Episode 1 or something like. I don't remember the name of it. But it was pretty cool, and that's basically why I picked this one up, because I just wanted to check it out. And they have lightsabers, $10. That's why. Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 4 was a superb game, especially when it came out on the PS2. The graphics were amazing for the PS2. Even when I play them, if you go back and try to play Resident Evil 4, the PS2 Resident Evil 4, or whatever system, but I had it on the PS2. The graphics still withstand and can compete with graphics that we have today for the PS3, and definitely is a lot better than some of these games that they're releasing. But yes, Resident Evil 4 was basically the only Resident Evil I've ever even played, because the other ones I just could not get into it with the camera angle, and the slow pacing was just way too slow for me. I could not follow with that. But Resident Evil 4 came and changed the camera angles. It had the scare factor in it, and the adrenaline and the action and the story. It was amazing. It was amazing. I loved that game. So Resident Evil 5, I don't hear that it's as good as Resident Evil 4, and that it's not. I've heard that it's not scary, but from what I see, it does have very good graphics, and the gameplay and the fun factor of it, from the reviews that I've read, say that it's a very good game. It's just not. It just doesn't feel like a Resident Evil game. It doesn't feel like, you know, it combines the whole scare factor with action, etc., etc. So that's the only thing. But anyway, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna review it. I'm gonna review most, if not all, of these games, and I'm gonna have series specifically dedicated to underrated games. It's gonna be underrated games, top 10 or top 20 or whatever. I'm gonna have different categories, and I'm gonna have specific reviews for older games, and basically try to get them out there for people to know, you know, to know of, instead of just going outside and thinking, oh, I gotta spend 60 bucks on you know, the new latest video game, when you can actually sit down and play Resident Evil 5 and pay only 10 bucks and have as much fun or even more fun. But anyway, that's what I got for you for now, and I hope you enjoyed. Rate, comment, and if you didn't subscribe already, can you please just do it? I mean, the button's right there. Come on. Thank you.